LCX is pumping hard as fuck. About to fix my old Chevy truck with them gains. Welcome back, LCX Legions. So, I just was grabbing more LCX around 10 cents. I grabbed some more at 9. And now, here we are. You know, we pumped all the way up to 13 cents for a second there. You know? Hold on a second. Hold on, uno momento. Getting excited over here, man. I think this was like the final like flush out before we finally start ripping, you know. This has been such a delayed altcoin bull run. This has been ridiculous. Just like some of my subscribers on here, Jonathan Blake, and there's another guy, Chuck. You guys always comment on my my LCX videos. I appreciate you guys. But I just wanted to point out that Jonathan's price predictions have decreased dramatically. And for me, I don't think my price predictions have really decreased for LCX. If anything, they probably, you know, I've just gotten more and more bullish from like their expansion, a lot of things they're trying to do. And honestly, I see this as like an actual, not many altcoins I can say as long-term holds, but this one could possibly be a good long-term hold for like several years, you know. Let me see here. There's a fucking fruit fly flying around me right now. It's getting on my nerves. Let's look at their Twitter real quick. See what they got going on. First of all, they were on CNBC, you know. Let's go. Let's go, LCX squad. They're on yeah. They were on CNBC. If you're not bullish on that, I don't know what you're. They're also on the Paul Barron Network a few weeks ago. Here we go. Here's some updates as 7 hours ago. The new LCX app interfaces are ready. We finalized the next generation interface prototype, shaping the future user experience of LCX by enhancing usability, elevating design, and introducing bold innovations. Starting today, we're introducing the new trade page with wallet and homepage to follow in the coming days. Next up, full implementation begins. Okay, so let's fucking go. So they're upgrading their user interface and all that stuff. Also, Web3 isn't just digital anymore. DeepIn is bringing back blockchain to the physical world, powering energy grids, wireless networks, and supply chains. 3.5 billion market today, 10 plus billion market by 2026. And decentralized physical infrastructure networks. And also, here's something else I want to read real quick. Tokenization is redefining ownership. Real-world assets like real estate, precious metals, and commodities are being turned into blockchain tokens. By 2030, 16 trillion worth of assets could be tokenized, which is approximately 10% of global GDP. LCX acts as a regulated physical validator, bridging real-world assets to the blockchain with trust. Own, trade, and unlock value like never before. So, it could be true. It could be true. I mean, I'm not saying that LCX is getting 100% of all that, like, tokenization, market capitalization, you know, but to think they won't even get a fraction of that percentage, I don't know, my boy. I don't know. I'm feeling bullish, you know. But they're trying to be a licensed bank. They're tokenizing all these assets, metals, real estate, commodity, all kinds of shit. Diamonds, you know, and that with the exchange, they're trying to expand globally. Yeah, I'm just giga bullish. Let's see. Look, now their trust score decreased to 7 out of 10 from 8 out of 10 since my last video. But look how many tokens they've been listing, guys. Now I checked it again, and last time it was like 170 something. Guess what? Now it's 182. Let's go. I'm really bullish on LCX, in case you haven't noticed. But yeah, let's read some comments on here on the chart. First of all, this volume is up 290% too. Let's fucking go. When you see that, when you see things like that, that's just bullish. You know, they're putting gas in the truck. I've talked about this. All right, LCX, all the holders right now praying for takeoff. Look, he transformed into a fucking fighter jet. Is that a F-14 Tomcat? Yo, let's go. That's a F-14 Tomcat. Those are kind of badass planes. They're old though. All right, so let's read some more comments on here. All right. Not approved for Micah again this week. Unfair. I thought we had the advantage. Bro, this guy keeps fudding and fudding. It's the same motherfucker, you know? We know who you are. You know? LCX playing the Monty Pump and Dump game. All the holders just want to get out of the project. Let's see. Funny to come back here 2.5 years later and see the price hasn't moved even lower actually than it was earlier 23. People are actually calling it $2.5 billion market cap through the bull run easy. You can't even get liquidity on 10,000 without moving the price. Glad I got out back then. This is a failed project, if not a scam. See? When you start seeing shit like this, that's when you want to be buying. People are scared, people are fudding it, whatever. You know, if it is a scam, fuck it. That's why I'm diversified, you know? But do I think it's a scam? No, absolutely not. Everybody's saying on here, oh, scam, pump and dump, scam, pump and dump, pump and dump, pump and dump. I don't really care. Yeah, you know, my main entry price on LCX is between 3 to 4 cents. That's where I bought like 60% of my LCX position. So realistically, I don't care, you know? Yes, I might lose money, but do I think I will? No. I'm taking a calculated risk based off data and research that I did myself, not based off comments I read on CoinMarketCap, you know? So you got to keep that stuff in mind. They do this, they go on these social campaigns where they'll do this. They have bots and they pay people and they just say FUD, 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 FUD. Try and get people to sell. And that's just how it works in this space. It's not specific to LCX. It happens a lot specifically to meme coins especially. But these low cap utility tokens and really any altcoin in general, that's very common to see in the space. So anyways, I'm rambling. With that being said, guys, I'm bullish. I don't really have any like short-term price targets. I think this thing, you know, if that volume keeps coming in like it is and we keep, you know, we're going to keep regaining lost territory. You know, that Bitcoin is currently like 105, 106. It was at 98 yesterday. It looks like we're in a reversal. All right. So we'll see what the rest of the week brings us. I think we have some inflation data coming out this week, but I'm feeling bullish on LCX. Any day now, they could be coming out with new partnerships or the Micah news, and I could send the price to at least $1 just off that, I think, you know. So a lot of people have been decreasing their price targets. I'm still bullish. I think $5 is safe. $5 to $10 is definitely a safe price target for this this bull run, you know. Some people have decreased that. I don't think so. I think LCX is expanding and growing, and they will continue to increase in market capitalization as that happens. But guys, if you're bullish on LCX, smash the like, drop, comment. And with that being said, hold down the fort.